If we take into account every possible medical-grade skincare product or energy-based device and multiply those by every possible indication, modality, and treatment protocol, we get into the neighborhood of 13,000 different products and treatments that can be offered at medical aesthetics clinics today. And at the point of care, estimates show that there are approximately 12,000 standalone med spas in the US today. Add in dermatology offices and the many other medical specialties that are now incorporating aesthetics into their service offerings, and that number dramatically increases. And while all of these are just estimates and academic exercises, the real point is this. We love to talk about the overall growing pie in medical aesthetics, but the number of products, services, and providers that are competing for that pie is also growing rapidly. And all of it means that it's becoming increasingly difficult to execute effective marketing within our space. It's harder for industry to break through and get their products into the hands of providers, and it's harder for med spa leaders and their teams to clearly differentiate their offerings and win new patients. That's why we created Growth Stack, the all-in-one growth platform for med spas. You can dance a little bit, just like that. My name is Max Baybak. I'm the Chief Growth Officer and co-founder of Influx Marketing. And after 12 years in business, I'm proud to say that we are the leading marketing agency with a pure focus on patient acquisition for aesthetic providers. Today, we are 100 team members strong with clients in every major US metro. We've managed over $50 million in ad campaigns for aesthetic providers and generated over 3.5 million new patient leads. And while this has been a very rewarding journey, we've long held a vision in our minds for a better marketing model, specifically to address the needs of medical spas, where margins are thinner, demand for new patients is higher, and marketing needs to be fast and scrappy, but highly effective. And much in the way that Tesla bootstrapped development of a mass market model through sales of its higher end vehicles, Growth Stack is our Model 3, a scalable factory build forged through a fusion of timely advancements in AI technology and years of hard-won industry insights. We've taken learnings gained from building out thousands of custom websites and tailor-made marketing campaigns for some of the top aesthetic clinics in the country and distilled the foundational elements down into a single subscription platform. And under the hood, you'll find 50+ powerful marketing features organized into 3 key pillars. An industry-leading website management platform built around the needs of aesthetic clinics, a CRM to optimize lead management and follow-up, and an analytics platform to complete the full feedback loop with actionable marketing insights. And within those pillars, we built out a host of other industry-specific marketing features. And the beauty is that when a client needs more in-depth marketing help, our team can step in and layer in managed marketing services on top of this very same platform. And in this way, what we're building is the marketing agency of the future with an AI-native platform that spans the gap from subscription customers to enterprise-level and agency-level clientele. But this is just the beginning. Before I take my exit here, I want to tell you about the next problem we have our sights on solving with Growth Stack. And it's a marketing disconnect in our space that I call the last mile problem. Now in logistics, the last mile delivery problem refers to inefficiencies and variables associated with delivering goods from a final distribution point to the end customer. And despite representing the shortest segment of the journey, the last mile often accounts for over 50% of total shipping costs. Now let's take this to aesthetics. As a brand, you expend great effort and capital to get your product to the warehouse or the practice. But in order to be a true success, you need that practice to succeed at getting the product into patient hands, and this is the last mile. Now, there are three primary ways that we see a disconnect manifest here. In scenario one, the provider is sold on the idea that their purchase will add value by way of new patients, but the marketing support from the brand is really only geared toward taking a share of their current practice. The point of sale signage, the social media brand boxes, the loyalty programs, they're all aimed at the existing patient base. Nothing is engineered to help bring in new patients. Now, driving up average order value or increasing frequency of visits from current patients is certainly a success, but the provider was expecting a steady stream of new patients to come knocking the second they bought your device or product. And so they end up calling us, the marketing agency, with an urgent need to spin up marketing campaigns to drive utilization so they can see a return on their investment. And in scenario two, the brand offers support in the form of marketing dollars, but it's treated, unfortunately, by the rep and the provider as a rebate, and it's not spent on marketing. But then we still get the phone call saying we really need more patients for this big investment we just made, but no marketing was done. And in scenario three, the brand offers marketing dollars or co-op dollars, but leaves the marketing execution up to the provider. And often it goes to a marketer who maybe isn't experienced in the device or product. There's a lack of transparency around how the funds are being divided between marketing fees and media spend. There's a lack of well-defined benchmarks or a system by which to measure results. And it's usually a one-off campaign with no real accountability on the part of the marketer other than to get that money spent. And then you guessed it, we get the phone call. But we see the problem from both sides because the provider is not the only one who calls us. We also get a call from the brands with unhappy clients who feel stuck with an expensive device or inventory. And they're calling to ask if we can get those practices booked and busy and get the monkey off their back. So how do we solve this? What if instead of leaving this crucial part of your product distribution up to chance, you could spin up a ready-made but customized marketing funnel for each new clinic you bring on board and deliver new patients to their door with a big shiny bow? Our Blueprint Industry Partnership Program is designed to do exactly that. We are currently working with select industry beta partners to create fully tested and proven funnels, complete with ad creative, landing pages, and automated follow-up, all specific to your product or device, with AI-powered scheduling, a payment solution for deposits, and ultimately the vision is a growth stack app store where providers can select funnels from any of our industry partners and customize and implement them with only a few clicks. So in summary, we're building a subscription-based marketing platform for medical spas, an AI-native full-service marketing agency, and an industry partnership platform that solves a hidden but huge inefficiency in the market. We're completely bootstrapped and not seeking investment at this time, but we are looking to identify our next industry beta partners who will work with us to bring the vision to life and usher in a new model for aesthetic marketing. Thank you.